Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for strength training today. You're gonna need a few different weights, something heavier to challenge your legs and something lighter that's gonna challenge your shoulders and your upper body. Once you have those, set them aside and join me right back here for your warm-up. So we're gonna start our warm-up today with a nice easy shoulder roll. I want you to really think when you're doing these shoulder rolls about lifting and then squeezing through your back before rolling those shoulders forward again. So just trying to wake up those muscles that tend to be lax when we sit and type and drive and things like that. So stand nice and tall and then change direction a couple of times. Good. Keep a nice tall posture. Good. Bring it to just an easy march. I want you to focus on lifting that knee and engaging through the upper body. Everything through that trunk is working to sort of aid the leg as it lifts up towards your chest. Good. And let's just start to warm up the hips a little bit. We're going to do some sort of lateral movement, side to side movement, which we want to make sure our hips are nice and warm for. And we don't want to forget the back side of the leg, so let's bring it to a nice reach here. Good. Keep that posture tall. Switch it back to that little outward rotation. As you do these outward rotations, try not to sort of cave towards the knee. Keep this locked so that you're nice and tight standing up tall. Good. Back to that march straight up front. Good. Set that down. Give that a shake. Switching to our upper body again, I want you to hinge forward and I want you to just slowly raise your arms to shoulder height. When you do this, I want you to then focus on pulling those shoulder blades together. So it's almost like your wings coming back behind you a little bit. Right here, we're just squeezing to wake that up. Good. One more time. Set that down. Good. Push those hands forward, pull back. Working on a nice push-pull feeling. And we are almost ready to get going. But first, we need to do just some easy squats. So drop those hands down. I want you to find your feet just slightly wider than hip width. This is not a deep squat. This is just a little hinge at all three joints to start warming that up. Because spoiler alert, we are going to do some squats in the bulk of the workout. Now listen, in about 30 seconds, we're going to get going on this workout. So you're going to want to grab your heavier weights. Give me one more squat. Good. Shake that out. I want you to grab your heavy weights. Take a look up here. We're going to do a narrow squat, step wide, change position, wide squat, narrow squat. So hopefully you have your weights with you. I need you to stand nice and tall because it's time for us to go. Here's that narrow squat, step wide. Good. Each time you do this, I want you to think about pushing your hips back behind you. So my upper body is staying nice and long. I'm not allowing these weights to pull down to the ground. And my lower body is allowing my hips to come closer to the floor. Good. Keep this going. Got about 10 seconds left. Slow down if you need to. Work through this entire interval. Good. Shake that out. You can keep these weights or go lighter, whichever works best for you, but we're going to combine a curl with a press. So stick with those heavier weights if you want to challenge. Switch to those lighter weights if you need to just work on the form and the movement of this curl to press. However, it's time to go. Here we go. Curl it up, press overhead, and then reset back down. So my spine stays long as I lift. I twist to go up overhead, reset, and lower back down again. Take your time on these. Keep a nice, long range of motion. Try not to let it stay close to the body. Really work to create that big range of motion. Good, stand it tall. We're almost there. Nicely done. Okay, you are gonna want lighter weights for this next one. It's a combo again. You're going to go into a back lunge. So step back with one foot and you're going to raise to shoulder height, come forward, step back into that lunge, raise to shoulder height. Give everything a shake, find that nice tall posture, get ready to go into that back lunge. You ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lunge back, lift, and reset, other side. Again, take your time. Work on that form and that range of motion. It's not about speed. Keep it strong throughout. Now you'll know your weights are too light if you're coming up here really easily. I want you to have a weight where getting to shoulder height requires work. Keep that nice long spine and engage the back to assist in this lift. Nicely done. Okay, the next one, you can do with or without weights. If you're working on balance, you may want to hold on to the wall. If you are okay with balance, we're going to challenge you to do some calf raises. So you're lifting and lowering as high as you can through those toes. The added bonus challenge is using weights to do a little bit of extra work. So you choose where you want to go. Here we go. Lift and lower. Our goal is to push through the middle of the foot. So try not to let the ankles kind of travel out. Really think about going up over the middle toe and right back down. As you get a feel for that, you're gonna come up a little higher each time. Really squeeze the backside right here to lift a little higher. That applies whether you have weights, whether you don't have weights, or if you're at a wall. All of these require that same pull to get high. Rest, give that a little shake out. Choose your weights. You may go lighter, but you may challenge yourself. We are working on our back. So look, we're gonna hinge forward at the hip. Right here. You're gonna pull your elbows back behind you once, then you're gonna let them come to the side. So take a look. It goes narrow, wide. So choose your weights. You with me? Hinge it forward. Here we go. One narrow row, one wide row. Now you know you have the right weights. If you're able to get a good range of motion and you're able to get high enough that this muscle group squeezes, and that's what we're targeting. So if your weights are too heavy, you might not be able to get the right range of motion to squeeze in that upper back. So you decide if you can feel just your arms working, or can you feel your upper back engaging? Make sure you're breathing and really pulling at the top. Nicely done. Set those down. Give it a little shake out. Okay. We're probably going to want a lighter weight for this next one because I want you to maintain your upper body positioning. This is what we're gonna do. It's a squat with a push-pull. This is why we're going light. I don't want it to round. No counterbalancing. We're gonna stay nice and strong. Join me right here. Squat, push, pull, stand. Now your squat is going to be in whatever range you feel comfortable with. Some people have a really easy, natural, deep squat and can get right down. Other people need to sort of take their time, find where they're comfortable and no knee pain, and then ease themselves into that squat. So everyone's different. As long as you're keeping your upper back nice and long and strong, you're doing this right. Keep this going. Nicely done. Okay, give that a quick shake out. Both lighter weights. And this is what we're gonna do. You get to use a little momentum on this one, and this is what it looks like. We are targeting back again, but this time you're going to crouch, lift, crouch, reset. Crouch, lift, crouch, reset. I want you to join me. You ready? Step it forward. Let it come closer to the ground. Use your legs to help get some loft with these weights. So come low, stand, and then reset. My legs are helping create some momentum so that my arms can stay nice and long. If you take away that leg movement, you're working a lot harder, which is not a bad thing. I'm just giving you some options, whether you want to take that little bit of help or whether you feel like today you're gonna fight through. Whichever one is working for you today. Good. Okay. I'm sticking with my light weights for this next one also because my goal is to keep my elbow lifted. If I go too heavy, it's going to drop. We're targeting the back side of the arm, the triceps. So again, I'm in that sort of hinged forward position, but this time it is not my back working. It is a lift, extend, and reset. Lift, extend, reset. It's time to join me. Let's go. Hinge forward. I need you to pull that elbow nice and high, then extend before you reset back down. Now, if you need to take a little break, you do, and then you join us again when you can. Now, I'm not saying your back shouldn't feel this. A lot of these are working on our posterior chain, but our targeted muscle group is the back side of the arm. So we want to get nice, strong, defined muscles in the back side of the arm. Keep this going. Under 10 seconds left. Do what you can. Okay, set those down. Shake it out. Complete break because we're already done the first round. So we're gonna do all of that again. You get to choose. Did you have the right weights the first time around? Do you need to go up? Did you need to go down? But we're gonna do all of that again. So we're gonna start with that squat where we did narrow, wide legs. So choose those weights that are gonna challenge you because our legs are strong. Narrow squat. And we need to challenge ourselves every now and then, and that's okay. Once you get a feel for this movement, that's when you're going to work on a larger range of motion. Now, if your back feels a little fatigued, set your weights down. This can be done right here, and you can keep your back in recovery mode for a little while longer. Still working on keeping those hips pushing back behind you, whether you're wide or narrow. It's the same principle in that squat. Good. Shake that out. Curl to overhead press. Now remember, When you do that press, I don't want to see you letting your back sort of check out of the equation. I want you to stay nice and tall in this movement and not let it become this. Yes? All right, grab your weights, curl to press, reset, stand tall. Here we go. Curl, press, reset. Now, if having this underhand grip feels uncomfortable on your elbow or your wrist, you can always do this in a hammer curl. So you can bring it up, press, back down. Whatever works best for you. As long as you're getting that bicep to control this movement. Good, stay nice and strong. Hammer, curl, and press, or that underhand grip, whatever you need. We're almost there. Good. All right, set that down. Shake it out. This is where we get into a bit of these combos, right? Step back, lift, reset. Shoulders fatigue quickly, so you may want to go to those lighter weights again, unless you are pushing for a big challenge. Your workout. Okay, here, I want you to let everything go. And then reset nice and tall. Get ready to step back. Here we go. Lunge, lift, and reset. Other side. Lunge, lift, and reset. Keep that back nice and long. You don't want to allow yourself to come forward because it's going to make it really difficult to engage through the back to aid in the lift. So think about sinking straight down to the ground and lifting from there. Shoulders are working hard to control the weights. Almost there. Good. Shake that out. With or without the weights for the next one, we have those calf raises. So balance on the wall. You can stand just without the weights or you can grab them. But remember our goal to go up through that middle toe and to lower back down. Try not to let those ankles become stabilizers or let them flow out. You ready? Here we go. Straight up over that middle toe, straight back down, all the way up, all the way down. This backside of the leg is working to lift and lower. Once I get up here, I'm squeezing a little harder, just in case I can go a little higher. Really work on that upward lift. The more we do this, the more defined our calves are going to be. And you're also going to work on balance a little too, as you can probably feel. Really squeeze to lift. Good, keep it nice and tall. Only 5 seconds left. Rest, give that a little shake. Okay, some upper body work coming at you. This is your narrow row, wide row. So grab the weights that you think you need. And remember, we really want to be able to get high in our range of motion so that we feel it up here. Yes? Big reset. We're going to hinge forward and we're going to go narrow and wide. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pull the elbows back behind you. Reset. Pull wide. Narrow close to the body. And then let that elbow lead out to the walls on either side of you. Pull behind. Elbows lead nice and wide. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Good. Engage the core so that you don't feel like your back is starting to round. Really engage everything around the spine. Pull and pull. We're almost there. Good job. I'm going to lose one of these because the next thing we have is our squat with that dumbbell push-pull. You're gonna feel this in your legs as you squat. You're gonna feel this in your back, because the further away this gets, the more your back has to work to keep your arms lifted. So find that comfortable squat position. Only go as low as you feel comfortable going to. Here we go. Squat it down, push, pull, and stand. Squat, push, pull, and stand. Now I can tell you, I have to work really hard to not let my back want to counterbalance this weight. Really pull forward so that you stay long spine, everything engaged in that posterior chain. Good, keep this going. If you need to stand up and give it a shake out, you can. But join us when you can, because we got under 10 seconds. Awesome job. All right, give that a shake out. I need both of my lighter weights. Guys, this is our second last exercise. We're almost done. So give it a shake out. Reset that body. This is the one where I want you to step forward into that crouch. Use your legs to create loft and then reset back, alternating sides. Okay, one more shake. Reset, get ready. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Crouch, fly, reset, other side. Crouch, fly, other side. Now, use your legs to help out, unless, of course, you're looking for a bit more of a challenge. You don't get to use those legs. You're gonna stay low. Either option, you should feel your back lighting up all around your spine. 10 seconds left. Go to that push with the legs if you need to. Rest. Nice. Oh, we gotta keep these. We got triceps to do. You can go up if you want to, as long as it doesn't change where this dumbbell is operating. We need this to be high and lifted as we push and pull. Give it a shake. Final exercise. Already. So stand tall. Reset. I really need you to tighten your core as you hinge forward. You ready? Here we go. Squeeze and then extend those hands behind. Reset back down. Lift, extend, reset. Now, if you want a challenge, you're gonna pull your hands up to where your hips are, and you're going to reset back to the hip. You're gonna take away that lift, that row. Just do that extension right here. How's it feel? Back side of the arm, working hard. Change it up if you need to, shake it out. But we have under 10 seconds, guys. Do what you can. 3, 2, 1. Nice job, shake that out. Awesome job. Okay, look, roll those shoulders back. Roll it back. Try to loosen everything up, because that was a lot of upper back and shoulder work. Little legs mixed in there. All right, I need you to come back to a nice grounded position. So stand nice and tall. We want to take a second just to reverse the stress. So we're going to take our hands, we're going to clasp them together. This time, I am going to tell you to round out your spine. I do want you to stretch so that each one of your vertebrae sort of moves away, create space through that spine. Good, release that, stand nice and tall. Open up your hands this way. Try to think about pulling the backs of your hands behind you. Good, reset that down. I want you to take one foot, put your heel to the floor in front of you. Now this is important. I want you to push your hips back. Right away, you might feel a stretch through the back side of that leg. From here, I want you to reach forward. Try to create as much length through the upper body as you can. stand up nice and tall, go to the other side, push those hips back. Those hips are going whoop right behind, and then you are reaching forward, create space. Good, let's switch to the other side one more time. Switch, your very last one. Stand up nice and tall, give everything a shake out, and you are done. Amazing work. Thank you for joining me, and I hope that I'm going to see you again really soon.